Hey everyone, Neil for T-Shares here, coming up with another video for Tru2X from TrueDeFi.io. All right, today we're going to take a look at Tru-Shares and talk about their how they work and what they mean in the system and how they function. So, if you're familiar with Hex or anything with Hex staking, you know what a T-share is and how important it is for Hex staking and the power of the T-share. Well, that was inspiration for TrueDeFi to build Tru2X with the Tru-Share. Though mathematically it's different, the concept is very similar. So we're going to take a look at the UI now and see what's going on with the share rate and what it means for the user and how they can benefit from the Tru-Share acquisitions in Tru2X. All right, so we can see here that uh, these are the days in recorded past of the of time of the deposit days, and this is the P2X PLS share rate scoring. So right here, you see the share rate change. And if you look down here at the bottom, it's 403 is the current share rate in day one. And as each day progresses, the share rate gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And what that means is as time goes on, there's more and more shares that are being distributed to fewer and fewer depositors, meaning the share rate per deposit is better and better. And currently on today, on day 21 of the system, the share rate is 202, meaning that in the percentile terms, it's 0.003% shares given per depositor's weight versus 2.24% of the weight, which is a massive difference. It's over almost 100 times better share rate in the current deposit day than it is from day one depositors. This has to do with the amount of deposits coming into the system miners, and the SRE contributions. All three play a part in this share rate. And so as time goes on and days fluctuate in deposits, the share rate fluctuates. And what the share rate gives you is a better dividend receiving for that deposit. So what that means is, in simple terms, day one depositors get fewer shares each for their deposits. That means their dividends they achieve each day is very small proportionally to the dividends, say, day 20 people received. They got two zeros or 12% or 0.12% shares per deposit rate versus 0.003% as compared to day one. This means that when dividends are distributed, these depositors from yesterday and day 20 are receiving much more deposits for their dividends for their deposits because their share rate is so much better than day one depositors. So it's important for people who want to participate in Tru2X to understand the power of the Tru-Share and what it means. These share rates represent your the dividend dispersion and distribution amongst the days proportionally. So the higher the share rate ratio, the better chance you get more shares for your deposit. Thus, it directly affects the time to 2x your miners. So this is important to understand when you're dealing with Tru2X and what share rates are, because right now, day one depositors they can't if they haven't compound, they are getting very little compared to day 20 depositors proportionally for their deposits. So it's going to take them mathematically longer to achieve their 2x if they stay in day one with their deposits. But if they were to come to day 21 and make a deposit, that deposit would actually 2x at a faster rate than their day one deposits. That's how the system works in Tru2X. So people need to understand that when they look at these things, when they see the system. We designed Tru2X to be a multi-cycle tool for dividend acquisition. In this case, it's Pulse. But just as a T-share works and ratchets up and allows you to earn a lot of hex if you have a lot of T-shares, the Tru-Share in turn allows you to earn a lot more Pulse the more Tru-Shares you acquire on any given day. So we encourage users to think about this as they look at the Tru2X and think about making deposits. And so we recommend those who want to participate to try DCAing in and see what happens. So no matter what size bag of Pulse you might have, The concept of DCAing still holds true, whether you're looking to buy a token and to get positions, or in this case, to spread out your deposits among many days. Because some days you will do better than others with the share rate. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, depending on the activity of the day. And not only are user deposits affecting this, but these our system miners come in and they are competing for the shares as well as the SRE. See, when SRE makes deposits up here, this 1 million is usually at 1 million in the very beginning. So if you go down here, there were 1 million shares available every day up until day 10. Day 10, all of a sudden, the SRE was engaged and it started making deposits. And it started deleting those shares from the system before any user or 1XR miner or integration amplifier partner miner participates. Now there are fewer shares, which increases the ratio then for the miners are in the system. So this is how Tru-Shares works and how people need to think about using them. These shares are important, and they are the thing you need to look at trying to get the most of. For the more shares you have, it equals a better share rate, more dividends per deposit, and thus that equals a faster ROI time. And we will see mathematically as time goes on that these miners that have a very high share rates will actually 2x at a faster rate than even the early depositors, though they were bigger in the system. So this is how Tru-Shares work with Tru2X. I would encourage y'all to take a look at this. And if you want to give us a try, take a look at it, ask questions, come to our chat, and you'll see the power of the Tru-Share, how it works and how it benefits your dividend acquisition in the system for all your miners. Well, that's all for today, folks. This is Neil for T-Share signing out with Tru2X and TrueDeFi.io. Have a nice day and take care.